Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Bruce Wayne Show. Yes, this is your boy, Bruce Wayne, and I'm back, baby, for some more pain. I'm going to drop it down, I'm going to lay it down to you. We're going to get down, and we're going to shake down. That's right, so, yeah, you sitting there looking like an android, drop the pipe. Put the mollies down and let's get down. Pay attention to the radio because this is your grandmama radio show. This is your boy, DJ Bruce Wayne. That's right, me. And you can get ready for Taco Tuesday because it's coming back and it's laying around. This is Bruce Wayne, and this is the Bruce Wayne Show. Are y'all ready for the summer break, the summer jam? Some of you parents out there, you got to have a full house now, so you better get your boatload of movies. All the kids are home, and we got to keep them out of trouble. That's right, we got to keep them alive, away from and we got to keep them from falling down. You know, we got to keep them from being locked up. Keep them out of all these gangs, Central Florida, and we've got to maintain, because we got a lot of things going on. We've also got to protect them from the terrorists. You know, the people lurking around, them alligators. You know, the gorillas are on the move, and they're in a pack. They're in a huddle because they want to attack. But Ramadan is over, so it ain't no attacking for now until the month of Eid. Well, you know, it's strange how we really don't even know what the laws are for our juveniles nowadays. We got to figure out how our juveniles are going to be protected and what rights do juveniles really have today in Central Florida and worldwide. So when we're letting our kids go out there to Ariana Grande concerts and we're letting them go to Britney Spears concerts, we got to have guardians out there that are responsible. And if we know we got a terrorist square, let's do a concert drill. Before we send our kids out there, let's do a safety drill so we know who's going to pick up Mandy, and we're going to know so we know who's going to pick up Brandy Baby when the concert is over. Just like your grandmama say, we got to go back to the basics. You know, we got to travel in groups. If you're over there in Great Britain, you got to travel in at least 8 of y'all. It's got to go out together when you're going out to eat. And if something looks suspicious, well, baby, it's suspicious. Put your fight game on. Quit trying to look like you're an innocent dove or deer out there. Let's brighten up. Let's put the phones down and pay attention. We're living in a different world now, and we're under attack. I tell you, we're under attack. And you heard it first on the Bruce Wayne Show. I also would like to give shots out to Rita Bonita Bracelets and Charms. This young lady here is blowing up, and this young gal happens to be my sister. So I'm going to give a shout out there to you, to Rita Bonita Bracelets and Charms. She makes some beautiful bracelets and charms with her own special touch. So audience, y'all, look her up on the internet out there and try to help her business. And let's get back to the business at hand. We got a liar out there that's transpiring. We've got the handsome man of Camelot out here, and he seems like he wants to put his own self on trial. But Comey says, come on, we know that it might have been some collusion here. We know, and you know. Comey just put it out there like 4 or 9. He put it out there like the comic books in Rudolph. You know what I'm saying? If he was Pinocchio, he would have a long nose. So what is really going on with the Prince of Camelot? Is he really being accepted by the American people out there? Well, it doesn't look like he is. See, the Prince of Camelot wants to reestablish the United States, reestablish his business whole, reestablish a grip on things. We want to make America great again. But no one has told the Prince of Camelot that America was already great. Okay, we don't need, if it's broke, we don't need to fix it, Prince of Camelot. We need to try to come up with new inventive plans instead of trying to fix what is already fixed. We need to fix what is broken. And for one, do we really need our relatives brought in to our fights? Who's really representing the United States anyway? Isn't the Prince of Camelot, or is it everyone that's sitting at the dinner table? Is it everyone that's at the round table that's representing America? Well, if everybody got to put their 2 cents in, we're going to be in trouble. Now, I understand you don't like mashed potatoes and you like the fried chicken. And I understand that you like the macaroni and cheese, but are you going to like the dessert? You're probably not once I pack it on you. So we got to look at this climate change situation. We worked all the way, a long ways to get here. And we're trying to say that we don't care about Paris. But guess what, James Bond? We're not on a comedy accord. We're not I Spying here. Okay, James Bond. What we're trying to do is bring the world together, James Bond. We're not trying to separate the world. Like I was talking to the bandit. And the bandit was telling me no pun to Burt Reynolds. But, you know, after a while, the bandit had to get his license, too. See, we can't keep doing the old things. We can't keep jumping out there like a dummy on our own. We need help. And we need resources. And we need the planet. You can't fool with Mother Nature. So why we keep trying to destroy Mother Nature? Even Paris knows that. What are we going to do when we have things that we cannot control coming in? What are we going to do when we have a comet speeding towards us, like the people of Sodom and Gomorrah had? Well, it was historians that recorded this comet as it took its time on its way to Sodom and Gomorrah. Are we going to find ourselves in this same situation behind the Prince of Camelot? First of all, we need to think about the people at hand that we're affecting every time we're writing these policies and we're coming up with these new deals. This is the summer jam. This is the time to think during the summer. Let's not get on a ledge and act stupid and try to wait for an opportunity all the time to try to see who we can sue and who we can rip off. Hey, why we can't just get out there and get her done? Like Bruce Wayne was thinking about. Like the bandit had to do for over 3 years. While the bandit had Smoker leading them all the way down I-4 with no license. But the bandit had to make his money. He had to pay his child support some kind of way. Why, Alice was out there just having a good time. The bandit had to pay. So folks were learning. Well, the bandit didn't have an opportune time. He didn't have somebody else's driver's license that he could use. And the same thing with the terrorists. Are we not, we're just going to be going to places blindfold when we know that the gator could be out there lurking for us? We're going to send our children. I understand that we're in a new world and we're in a new age, but are we going to send our children out there unprotected when we know that 40% of the terrorists has a target on our backs and we're not even doing nothing to be prepared? You know, sometimes we got to do our own surveillance. We need to call Jamie. We need to call Bill and say what's going on up the hill before we go there. It doesn't matter who's singing up the hill. Let's check it out before we go. And make sure the whole neighborhood checks it out before a bunch of people from the neighborhood gets blown up and gets missing alone. See, we got to formalize as the core. Just like the Minutemen formalized as the core of the government. And what's really going on when we're starting to take out all the old Confederacy? Is this just like Star Wars when they're telling you it's no use you resisting? You must assimilate. See? We want all the signs and objects of rebel faction gone. So when it comes time for the New World Order, when it comes time for you to have to take that sign on your head, when you got to take that sign on your wrist because you can't purchase anything because you wanted everybody to be under surveillance for your protection, well, guess what? It's going to be a cost that's going to come with that. And there's going to be a lot of crying and a lot of kumbaya. But don't kumbaya now because you didn't want to solve your differences. You didn't want to come together. See? And everybody want to point the finger like the Prince of Camelot. There's got to be some structure and some order, and we fix it. But now you want to take it apart. You heard it first from the Bruce Wayne Show. So what are we looking at here? Are we going to let people defraud us with Medicare, Republicans, Medicaid, Medicare? Or are we going to let people out there defraud us by telling us, you know, you're not even supposed to pay 1 penny for Medicare. If a person tells you need money down to get Medicare, you're in trouble because you're being defrauded. Fraud. Just like my grandmama was like, if it looks like a frog, it's a frog. You know that lion spirit? It comes in 3. Check out your Bible, Revelations, how you constantly got this guy skipping around like fake news, just like the frog. The frog spirit, it claims he looks like a frog. You heard it first on the Bruce Wayne Show. Now you say you're having trouble with your math. Remember James Amos from Orlando Tech? Go check him out and think about the Towel Man from Towel Tactics. You need a bathroom done? You need some good towel laid down? Check out Towel Tactics out of Gainesville, Florida. That's Jonathan and John. Let them hook you up. And then think about this as we're relating to towel. How about the triangle technology? It's 3 in everything, just like the triangle. How many triangles is in a square? Well, we can solve any math problem if we've got the 3. How many triangles make up a circle? Or when you look at a house, how many triangles are actually in it? Jitterbug, pay attention. Quit sitting up there like an android. Like you're crazy on Molly's or something. Looking around. When has Molly taken the place of weed? Answer that, Jitterbug. But here you want to sit back like you're in Central Fla somewhere wondering, and sitting back like you're an android wondering, can you smoke this thing or not? Is it organic? Because it's in pill form. Is it even safe? We can break it down and look at it if it's raw material. Well, what do we need the nurses' weeds for if we can't even smoke it? If we can't even vape it? But, well, Colorado's having plenty success. The Democratic Society. Is this a society that has been left out? Is this a society that nobody's even thinking about? Well, it's starting to seem like that because the Prince of Camelot is taking over and everybody's falling back. Well, I declare, is this Jesus Christ or what? Well, you heard it first on the Bruce Wayne Show. This is the Summer Jam. Stay tuned and long live the Queen. Good night.